So, having such a long career in software and testing, what's the main thing you've been able to take into the robot world from the software world?
Um,
Anything spring to mind?
well, the one thing I hope to bring in, like I mentioned before, is bringing in the kind of the open source ethos of like sharing early and often and when you can and putting it out there. And then also that kind of iterative software development practice where you kind of wire it up to Jenkins and you're doing the stuff often. If traditionally the robotic stuff is like you set it up in the warehouse, it welds a door to a thing. It does that one thing 100,000 times in a row. So I'm hoping to kind of bring in smaller, more agile and more open practices. That's what I feel like. And actually, and this is maybe this kind of answers like I always wanted to get into robotics to some level, and there was a certain level that I was like, from a career point of view, I was a little frustrated. I had this awesome software career, and I felt like this was actually not the phrase holding me back, but there's a certain level of like it's like the wrong track. I wanted to be over here, and I've got the software career, and I thought that because I hadn't worked at any robotics companies before, like I got off on the wrong foot. I took the wrong first job right out of college, and then this is all downhill from there. But what I didn't realize is that the hardware world is coming around to the software world. There's that phrase, the software is eating the world. So there's a certain realization that the reason why I have any credibility, if you will, is that I have like a software development background, right? Like that, there's a lot of people in the hardware and the robotics world that they know how to make this machine move and not kill people, which is good. But they don't have that whole software development practices. Like, if you say the word continuous integration or Jenkins or, automation scripts, it's just a lot of blinking. And coming from the software world, we live and breathe this all the time. You didn't realize like, oh, that's actually new to people, right? And I know this does come up, in the context of testing, like there's people new to writing Python automation scripts for that, right? But that's also true in the hardware world as well. And so there's a certain level of just like bringing stuff that's a little bit kind of like bread and butter. We can do it, all the time. Like how to make this machine, how to make a Python script drive that machine and have, Jenkins kick that off. Like that almost seems kind of like an old hat kind of a idea, but that's like really mind blowing and new to a lot of people in the hardware world. So it's kind of like, maybe I'm bringing kind of that to it. Anyway, I hope that answers the question.